All right, so welcome back, Year 10s. What we're going to look at right now is we're going to look at adding and subtracting terms. So to start out with our example, I'm going to start out nice and simple. I'm going to start out with, I should probably go with the black pen, a 5x plus 7x. So the first question you need to ask yourself is, are they like terms? So look at your your two terms and try to figure out, are they like terms? Are the pronumerals and the powers associated with them the exact same? So you have an x and an x, so they are both like terms, so we can add them. We then look at what is 5 plus 7. So you go, what's 5 plus 7? And that's all you're really worried about here. So what's 5 plus 7? It's 12, and then you write your pronumeral, x. B. We have 7ab minus 4ab. Okay, so number one, are our pronumerals the same? Are they the exact same? Yes, they are. So now you look at the coefficients. What is 7 minus 4? 7 minus 4 is 3, and then you write your pronumerals a, b. Last example. Let's do 3x minus 2y. When you look at this one, what can we do this one? Cannot. So it is not. It cannot be simplified. So that is as far as you can go, and the reason why it cannot be simplified is because our pronumerals are not the same. So that's why we cannot simplify that. Let's look at another example here. Let's do D. Let's try 3x minus 7x squared. To start, what we need to do is we need to, what do you want? Sorry, I just needed to answer a question from my child. Can we simplify 3x minus 7x squared? So are our pronumerals the exact same? They are not, because we have a different power for our second term, and so this cannot be simplified. Let me run out of room. D, sorry about that, cannot be simplified. All right, so let's look at something a little bit harder now. So what we're going to do is, this is going to be more similar to the practice you're going to be doing. So example 1. So example 1, we have, let's make those colons instead of equal signs. So 4a plus 5a plus 3. And what these questions typically will ask you to do is they'll ask you to simplify. So the first thing you do is you'll look for like terms. Do you see any like terms in this? So I see that 4a and positive 5a are like terms. 3 is not a like term, so you can't combine that or simplify that. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually simplify by adding these two together. I'm going to use the operation. I'm going to follow that operation. So what is 4 plus 5? 9a. And then finally you write plus 3, and you cannot simplify that any further. You can't do that operation between the 9a and the 3 because they're not like terms. All right, so let's try another. Example 2. I'd like you to simplify and this one's going to get a little bit harder, okay? So 5xy plus 2xy squared minus 2xy plus xy squared. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to identify and I'm going to circle my like pairs, or my like terms, sorry. So my like terms I'm going to look for. So we've got 5xy right here, and we've got negative 2xy right there. Notice they have the exact same pronumerals, so xy and xy. They have the same power, and that's why they're like terms. The other thing to notice is I also circled the operation in front of my term. Next, we've got positive 2xy squared and positive xy squared. So those are my like terms. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite it so my like terms are all together. So I'm going to write 5xy minus 2xy. Notice the minus from right here from before has been written right there. That minus, that's where I got it from. Plus 2xy squared. Again, I got that positive sign from right here because it's with that positive 2xy squared plus xy squared. Now that I've rearranged, I'm ready to do my work. So what's 5 minus 2? 3. Now I write my pronumerals, x, y. And don't forget that even though it's not written, there is a 1 right here in front of my xy. We don't write our 1s in algebra. So what's 2 plus 1? It's positive 3xy squared. Can I simplify any further? No, I cannot, because they are not like terms. So I cannot simplify any further because that xy and xy squared are not the exact same. So that is as simplified as it can get. One of my other students had asked, well, there's not a proper answer, and I would respond with, no, that's kind of where you leave it. You stop right there, and that's as far as you can go. Let's try one more. So let's get my black pen out. Simplify. Example 3, sorry, simplify. Just do this one real quick. Simplify 3x plus 2y plus 5x minus 3y. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to circle my like terms. I've got 3x, I've got positive 5x. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is I'll circle positive 2y and negative 3y. Now I'll rewrite or rearrange. So 3x plus 5x plus 2y minus 3y. And notice that the operation is staying with my term each time. So that positive 5 is still with the positive 5, positive 2, negative 3, negative 3. It's always moving with its term. Okay, so I'm ready to do my math. What's 3 plus 5? 8x. And what's 2 minus 3? 2 minus 3 is negative 1y. And don't forget, in algebra, we don't write our 1. So what you'd write this as is 8x minus y would be how you would write that in best form. I hope that helps you with your practice. Please feel free to write a comment in Classroom or send me an email if you're a little bit confused. And the practice I've given you is very similar to what you've done right here. I hope you're all doing well. Take care.